Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat. Good morning. Lizzie decided to come in and say hi.
all over us.
Such a dork.
She has such bad breath. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
She does.
Find yourself a toothbrush.
She smells someone. So, Brianna got a haircut.
I did. Cut it all off.
I can't remember it ever being that short.
I don't think it's ever been this short.
I don't think ever.
So, a couple reasons. I called Patty and I said, oh my gosh, I need to do something different. And she was super excited because she thought that meant pink hair.
Purple!
Yeah. I'm like, well, totally game for that, but I haven't quite convinced Robert
can
to do
tell
it again.
in town, everyone who goes to Patty, they come out with rainbow and, anyway.
It was funny. I went in there and Chief Cox was in there talking to something about something, and he's like, oh, hey, I don't know if they told you, it's only pink hair day. I'm like, dude, been there, done that, sign me up. As long as you're paying the bill, let's do this. And he laughed. And I didn't realize you already done it.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I having babies, having Wyatt and Harper, a whole lot changes. I mean, there's all those things you don't know or you forget about and forgot to tell the new coming mom, about
Bathroom time.
Yes.
It's
all of that, all of the, vitamins and stuff you're feeding your baby and everything. And, my mouth changed, my teeth and everything. And the other thing that changed is my hair.
When she was pregnant.
When I was pregnant.
When she was pregnant, it was, your hair fell out.
Yes.
In clumps.
I went to the doctor and he said, oh, try, these over-the-counter, not prescription anything, but let's just try biotin. And there was something else. And there was I was on quite a little collection of vitamins just to try to help. I was iron deficient. all of these things to try to keep boosting all those levels. But yeah, my hair is falling out, and I also lost all my curl.
Right.
I had really curly hair, and now it's almost straight. So I called Patty, and it's I'm in this weird, I don't even know what's going on. So I have
still not pregnant, so it's not pregnancy hair. Again, people are going to be wondering, wait, what? They're going to read something. I would read something into that.
No.
I already asked.
No.
That's not what's going on.
No. So I told her I have a couple things. One, I have a ponytail problem. That I'll do my hair and within an hour after work it's in a ponytail. And I know that's not good for my hair, whether for growth or whatever. So I know I have a ponytail problem, so I need something that's harder to put into a ponytail. So this does not look cute in a ponytail. So if I could just put it up and put a little clip, that's better than doing the full-on pony. So I needed to get rid of that. And the only way I think to really train myself is to not be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because I can try really hard not to wear one, but I find a rubber band, a piece of fabric. It goes up anyways. And then I also needed to know, can I somehow train my hair to be curly again? Or do I just have to figure out how to be one of those ladies that are in limbo? We don't have straight hair. We don't have curly hair. We have just something right in the middle that's a pain in the butt.
Annoying.
So she said, well, let's just kind of cut it. It wasn't supposed to be quite this short, but it'll grow back.
It'll grow back. It's just hair.
Yeah.
And your bangs are so stinky.
I know.
Cute.
And I told her low maintenance. So if I just shower and have to go to work because I'm running late, and she's like, we have bangs.
And then did she give you something to put in it? She has this curly stuff.
And I had some, and she liked what I had. So she said, we'll use that. And if you have trouble and it's not diffusing right with your air dryer or anything. And she gave me some tips. She said air dry is good for your hair, but it's not going to finish your hair. So if you're really wanting to train your hair to be curly again, you really have to diffuse it. So your hair recognizes that's what it's supposed to do. I said, well, that makes sense. She gave me some tips about my cowlick and Harper's cowlick, how to get that to lay straight. I was like, oh.
What were the tips for that?
Pretty much.
And why has she never told me?
She said the trick is if you're going to straighten it or partly blow dry it, she says you blow dry it left, right. And you just keep flipping it. You blow dry it this way, you flip it, blow dry it the other way, you blow dry it, and you keep flipping it. And she says what happens...
That sounds familiar.
is it tricks the hair where the hair doesn't know where to lay. So it just lays down. Until you get it wet or there's too much moisture in the air, and then it'll just... Oh, I remember.
Its thing again.
Yeah. So she said that would help. And she says if I'm doing the whole crunchy curl thing, if I diffuse my hair, use my little diffuser on my blow dryer, it will create the cowlick to want to curl than just whoop. So we're gonna try that. Ta-da!
Diane Long Henry, my friend from the East Coast, we have the same hair. We talked. She was the one who
I have that special hair stuff.
Special hair stuff. So
we'll see. Robert said that's a little short, but he's okay. He's like, I thought you were going to go home where you were going to get your hair dyed. And I was like, well, if I knew that, I might have done both. But but it'll grow back. And I have, again, this is all curly, so it's probably a little longer if it's straightened, but.
And this is now your absolute natural color.
Yeah, it's all there's no.
And it's so much darker than I remember. And I guess really now dark. In the light, I do see some of the little red highlights. It's kind of that maroony color. And it's very subtle.
Yeah, and definitely more red tones in the summer.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, let's see.
Super fun. What did the kids say?
They hardly noticed.
Oh.
I know. Wyatt noticed that my hair was short. Harper's like, well, why do you have your hair up like that? Because I don't know if she thought I had this really cool library hair or what. But I said, no, I cut it off. And she's like, oh. And she's like, can I cut my hair? And I said, no, you can't. No.
And then you did an immediate scissor check, right?
Yeah. Where are they? So she does like it. But
good.
Yeah. But her hair has a little bit of curl in it. But Bree struggle now. She's at the point where she's not really sure she wants to brush her hair anymore. So it's this huge fight every morning, every night. And it's pretty sure she thinks I'm murdering her and try to rip her hair out. Aww. But if Robert brushes her hair, it's fine. Oh, Dad, that hurt. Dad, don't pull my hair. It's like, oh, God. All she does is scream and bawl. Ah, you're killing me!
And then Robert, of course, says, Brianna, stop it.
Yeah, and it's like, let Dad do it. Let Dad do it. Like, Dad won't do it. I don't know, but yeah, she's so nice to Dad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mom's pretty sure she's trying to rip her hair out.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, I'm going to have to, and I tell her the same thing. Do you want me to pull your hair? Do you want me to show you what that feels like?
I remember Jared used to say that. Mom, stop yelling. Oh wait, you want me to demonstrate yelling? No.
Yeah. Want me to show you?
Let's just see how you're wrong about this.
Yeah.
And you asked for it.
And it doesn't help because even Ruger, like in the morning when I'm sitting and brushing her hair, Ruger comes in, and like kisses her and, gets up really close. I'm like, Ruger, get away.
I'm not hurting her.
Nothing's wrong. She's just being dramatic. So, yeah.
Funny girl.
So, yeah, I like it, and I hope it'll make my hair healthier. That's the main goal.
Yeah, and I suppose cutting off the dyed stuff and getting
all, yeah. And also, I know I have a huge ponytail problem. So that's going to help me. And I know the only way is to not be able to do it.
Right.
And I could probably pull this up into a ponytail, but it looked like a really bad ponytail. So I probably won't do that. Yeah. But if I have to just use a clip and just put the hair out of my face, that's I think a way better option.
Once you get used to it,
Yeah.
Because I've been out of the ponytail habit for a while now, and it's just because it pulls your hair,
right?
And you end up with these funny broken ends halfway up your where they're not supposed to be.
And I think that's why I also have so much right back here that's not here anymore. Is between babies and all the pulling. I just need to grow new baby hairs that don't get abused by a ponytail. Yeah. So. All good things.
It's a no pony day. No ponies.
Yeah. Totally. And since I have a whole lot of vacation planned, I need something that's good for heat. Mm-hmm. Good for, if
looks
this gets
wet, if you're going to get in the water.
Right. And if it gets all humidity and frizzy, well, afro it is. Just going to do it. So.
It's all about product.
I know.
It's all about product.
She gave me some tips, too. I have to go get some, like a Moroccan oil or something. She told me.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Moroccan oil. Yeah. And it has something I'm looking for. I have it on my phone, but there's a specific product that's supposed to help in extreme humidity. So when I go to Walmart to get some toilet paper and some tattoo lotion, hair oil is also on my list. So
all of these things, important things, because Brianna is going to a wedding in Mexico in like 2 weeks.
We leave next Thursday.
I have the babies with me for a week, so Lord knows what will happen.
Yeah, keep them busy.
We're excited though. Papa's excited. We're going to go up to the cabin.
Good. They ask all the time.
Yeah, we've got some things planned.
It's between that, it's every day. It's cabin one day, and the next day it's, well, if we can't go to the cabin, can we go to the trampoline place?
He was talking about that, too.
He loves it. We'll have to go.
Yeah.
I can't decide, because I know he really enjoys for his birthday, he has a cousin that is a day older than him. Me and Jennifer were in the hospital together, and we usually share birthday parties because it's all. We're all the same family, so it doesn't matter if there's extra
on the Motzka's side. Robert's cousin.
So if we're have extra people, it doesn't matter. But we've been off and on, and we rent a big blow up water slide, and it is the funnest, coolest thing. But I don't think he knows what he wants. If he wants the water slide or the bouncy house.
On the, it's 2.5 hours from us. So in Spokane, there's one of those big trampoline places. I've seen them like on Facebook and YouTube videos. There's all, or
it's
America's
called the
Funniest Home Videos when
Flying
somebody crashes.
Squirrel.
Yeah. I need to go there. It looks
pretty
fun.
cool. They had.
It looks like not a place for an old lady, but it would be fun to watch the kids flying around. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
They have good music, and there's a whole bunch of different things if you want to dunk a basketball, or if they also even had like harnesses if you want to go really high and bounce off a wall, and it's pretty cool. They had dodgeball. Wyatt played with that and lost miserably, but it was pretty funny to watch him. He's a pretty good sport, but yeah, and then lots of trampolines. So they'll be happy to go to the cabin. Yeah, that's their jam.
Yeah, the cabin is just pretty fun. All right, well, good. Well, good for an update. Yeah. Our other update is, again, so sorry about the whole Easter debacle. And yesterday we filmed it on Monday, had more debacles trying to get that darn thing up. But we did a couple updates, and we had some computer issues going on. But we think that now all of those weird things that have been happening, at least on our end in terms of videography and stuff, I think they are behind us. I think we're all good now.
So yesterday you should have seen the What You Missed Easter Sunday.
Yes.
So you should have been able to see some of that. So,
and what we did is, since showing you guys Promenade was only going to take, I think it took 5 minutes. So we thought, we would take this as an opportunity just to show you some of the other things that we talk about. We had some show and tell. So if you haven't seen that, I think it did end up being about an hour, and I apologize for that. But maybe there's some things. I think we did the promenade and stuff in the beginning, and so you don't have to, scroll through the other stuff if you don't want to. But if there were people ask all the time about how do I hold a package, what about the shipping, so we talked about a lot of those things. We took it as an opportunity to show you the behind the scenes stuff because we're closed on Mondays. So hopefully you got a chance to see that. And then let's see what else we're doing. I think that starch thing is going up on Thursday. And then we should also mention Friday is Earth Day. And so we have a couple of specials. And what are we going to do to tell them? Are we going to post a little video, send out a little email? Or just tell them?
We could do a video. Tell them. Whatever you want. Either one. I would either do a little video or tell them. Or both.
Let's just tell them.
Okay. Do it. One less thing for Jennifer have to do.
So, I know. So it won't be on until Friday morning. Is that right? So what we did is we put these together, and we have 2 different lines right now that are really nice recycle, reuse, reduce Earth Day fabrics. And so we cut half-yard bundles. We put our little bag template in there, and then we just have this fun little things you can do on Earth Day to celebrate Earth Day. And that's why it's not in a package, because one thing is, of course, reduce your plastic use. And so take a walk, plant a tree, bunch of different things on here. But anyway, so we're going to sell these. It's a half-yard fabric. We're going to sell these with the pattern for $3.
Yep.
And I think we've cut quite a few. So those will be...
and I think there's 6 different prints.
Yeah. And they're all kind of Earth Day type things. And just to... what's really nice, and I should have brought the bag back here, but you guys, I think, have seen it a million times, but it's just a fairly decent size bag. They end up being about 18 by 20. And so it's the nice size that even with canned goods or whatever, you really can't get it over full that you can't get it into the house. And then they roll up into just a little, about this candy bar size. And you can just keep them in your purse so that every time you go into the store, no matter what, they're in your purse with you. So, because, I have to say, I do not like these weird bags. So I don't know about you guys, but in Washington State, because I don't know if it's everywhere yet that they have outlawed the use of plastic bags. I know we certainly were not first, and I know that we're not last, but here in Washington State, no plastic bags. They had... we were going to do it right before the pandemic, and then they didn't want people bringing in their dirty COVID-covered bags, and so they said, no, give people bags to go. And then they finally said, okay, we're ready, no more plastic bags. So we got rid of ours, because if you were going to offer a plastic bag, it is mandatory that you charge 8 cents for that bag. And then we had to keep track of that. We had to tax that 8 cents. And send that tax to the Department of Revenue, and send that 8 cents to the Department of Ecology. And I just thought, oh, heck no.
I'm not out of that. It's the end of my year.
I have a whole lot of bookkeeping I have to do anyway, and no. And so we warned everybody, bring in your bag. And then by law, we had to have an alternative. So we have our fabric patch bags that we sell for, $2.99 or something. And
they're
so
big.
They're big. So we had to have those. And we just said, no plastic. We're not going to do that whole thing. And I thought, well, that's okay, because if you go into a store and you don't have any options, you're either going to carry that stuff out in your arms, or you're going to push that cart out and unload it in your car, and pretty soon you'll be in the habit of carrying your bag with you. No.
Yeah.
In Washington State now, if those tiny little thin, easy to tear plastic bags are not bad enough, now they're these really weird, thick plastic bags.
Which is the weirdest thing.
Because now that's supposed to be a reusable bag for 8 cents. That is not going to disintegrate. I don't even know what that's all about, but it irritates me to death.
Right.
It's just
they should
irritating.
have kept either those really chintzy ones.
No plastic means no plastic.
Yeah. Or change
and
it to
someday
paper.
I'm going to join that war on the plastic bottles of water.
Yeah. Those need to go before everybody else
about. Those have to go away.
I agree.
Sorry, but that's my little Earth Day.
Yeah.
I just think we need to be more conscientious of that. We say that when we send out our little letter for people that reserve the retreat center. We ask them, it's like, we've got a big old thing there. We refill the water dispenser for you. So if you don't use the plastic single-use containers, we certainly would appreciate it. But I know it's convenient. I totally get that. But gosh, you can get your reusable non-BPA water bottles for $1. And so there's no reason. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. No more soapbox. Let's talk about something fun. Let's celebrate
ready on Friday
Earth
Day
Day every day.
Yes. Smell the flowers. Have the tree.
And then we also have just a little thing that we're going to put in everybody's bag if you order on Friday. And if you come into the store on Friday, we have a little special thing for you. So just some kind of fun. So anyway, Earth Day. Earth Day every day. Not just on
one day
April 24th.
Yeah.
3rd, 2nd. April 22nd. Okay, and also to celebrate, I always love looking up to see what our
what to celebrate for the day
is. I know. If you just need to feel good about something, let's just see what to celebrate. I need to get the whole calendar, but I feel like I would eat way too much because, again, it's that whole thing that it gives you an opportunity to plan your menu. Based on, because Monday was Animal Cracker Day. Wish I would have known that sooner. I love the ones dipped in icing. Tuesday, yesterday was Garlic Day.
Ooh.
Always a fan favorite in the Rang household.
For sure.
There's no such thing as too much garlic. No. It's unfortunate, and we apologize when you come to our house, but...
Yeah. It's good, though.
It's so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then today, it's Cheddar Fries Day.
Cheddar fries. Is that a Cheeto?
No, cheddar fries. I think it's French fries covered in cheese. See? I don't think so either. Here's the thing, though. Brianna and I both have this our food shouldn't touch thing.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. And we are chastised by every person we know because of it.
No
one else in the family has it.
Yeah.
And we don't like our food to touch. And I was so glad that somebody else in the family was that way
No.
and born that way.
Yeah.
Our gravy cannot be rolling into anything.
Nope.
It's
Stays
not.
with
You have to
potatoes.
make the little hole, pour the gravy, and then you always have to add more because you've never had enough because it can't roll over.
Yep.
Maple syrup on your pancakes. Nothing else can be on that plate.
Yep.
And that whole sausage, maple flavored sausage.
Oh.
No. You can't just decide that flavors go together. They don't. It's not okay.
Sausage is sausage.
Yeah, cheese fries. I don't
know.
No, I'm just not good. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I didn't tell you this. Speaking of this is a crazy thing. So there's a little backstory here. So donuts. So we love Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't know if that's something all around the nation or not, but dang, those things are super good. Well, I had heard that McDonald's had these Krispy Kreme-ish type donuts. But I don't eat at McDonald's or Burger King. Well, so I kept talking about it. Well, Robert last week drove through and got these. Sure enough, it's these tiny little bite-sized. They're all kind of together like a little flower. There was maybe 6 of them. Super, super good. They did taste like a they were good. They taste like a Krispy Kreme donut. Well, I couldn't wait to tell Dad about it because Brian only works Monday through Thursday, and he has Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Every Friday morning, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm going to tell us a little secret here. Every single
Did
Friday
he go
morning.
get himself a down?
Yes! Yes. Now that we live in town, right across from Aiken's, Aiken's has warm, fresh baked donuts every morning at 7 o'clock when they open. So every Friday morning and Saturday morning, he goes in there, gets 1 donut for him and 1 donut for Lizzie.
Yes.
Yes, and then he complains that she's getting fat. Well, I wonder why that is. But anyway, so they go in and they get a warm donut every morning. So anyway, so I said to him last Saturday morning, I said, hey, McDonald's has these donuts. Let's pull through there and let's, get one of these donuts. And he, oh, sure. And then he asked me, well, how did you know? And I said, I don't know how I knew, but Robert got them. And sure enough, because I don't care for McDonald's. Well, anyway, oh my gosh. You don't go through McDonald's either. Guess what they have? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe this. It's like they have some sort of a burger thing. I could barely look at it. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I'm not kidding. It is a burger, and they've got like a hamburger patty. And then they've got a fish patty.
Ooh.
And then they've got like this chicken patty.
Why?
All on one.
Ew. Just make your choice. Cow, chicken,
So
fish.
gross. So bad. So bad. They had like...
What condiments do you put on there? Like, you don't put...
It was just
ketchup on a
piled
fish stick.
high, right?
Or
You don't
on
put
chicken.
anything with a fish stick because I think, okay, I could put like bacon on my chicken burger. That makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. But
I wouldn't put beef on my chicken burger. I wouldn't put fish with anything.
that's so weird.
So weird.
Well, if you like it, you like it.
What would even make them think to do that?
TikTok. What's on TikTok that told McDonald's?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't know who eats like that.
I don't know. Why don't you just get a hamburger, a fish sandwich, and a chicken sandwich?
Right.
I mean, unless
Why would you take a bite of all of that
your
together?
carbs and you don't want
The bread?
If
If you're watching your carbs, you're not pulling through McDonald's. No,
know.
you are not going to eat
I wonder
that.
how many people order that in a day.
We want to know. What do you guys think?
Have you had it, or do you know? Does
it's a
someone in your
thing.
life have it? And why do they?
I wished I would have taken a picture of it because if I remember right, there was like a couple versions of it.
It's a whole lot of meats. It's the works at McDonald's. I won't be trying that anytime soon.
No. Years
I don't
and
think I would
years
buy
ago,
it for anybody either.
I wouldn't even want to look at it. I don't
What
think
would
I
it
could
smell
sit next-
like?
I don't even know. I can't even.
No. So if you have someone in your life who has
that would
ordered
eat
that, we want to know why.
Yeah. And we want to know about the Kentucky Fried Chicken does the same thing. They do this bowl.
A bowl?
Yeah, they do this bowl. They put like mashed potatoes and then the chicken and then the corn and then the gravy or something. Maybe the biscuits even in there. It's
No.
no.
The first time Maybe. I think Robert and I were still dating, and we went, I did Thanksgiving with them and everything, and...
Yeah, over at the in-laws, the future in-laws.
Yes. Great Uncle Thomas is every child's favorite person.
He is the nicest.
He's everyone's favorite everything, and Robert's like, oh, just sit next to Uncle Tom, because we went to see Uncle Tom all the time, because he was the closest one to us in town, and so... Tom and Grandma said, okay, I'll sit over here and I'll be fine, whatever. Oh my gosh, he set me up. Because Uncle Thomas puts all of his Thanksgiving dinner in one plate. And gravy.
Oh, no.
And it was like, I'm like, Robert, why am I sitting here?
I can't even look at him.
And Tom's like, is dinner good? Yeah.
No.
And Tom's like, are you okay? Like, I can't believe you're eating that.
I can't watch.
As I have all compartmentalized and have to go back because I couldn't fit my roll on it.
You have to eat 3 platefuls.
My salad had to be in its own plate because it can't. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the funny thing is that we can't tell anybody that that's how we eat. What we have to do is it always looks like we're petite eaters, Yeah. A little bit of dressing, a little bit of potatoes, and then because you go to the buffet, and then the table,
family style.
And then they go, oh, don't you want more? No, I'm just going to start with this and just, oh, okay, I will have more.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have more. So you really
have a little bit of that now.
A little bit more. Because you can't say, oh, no, I don't want. Now, our whole family knows that we're like this, so it doesn't matter.
But, and that when you're done with dinner, your dessert does not go on your dinner plate.
No, you need a new plate.
Or go wash this one.
And your salad never goes on your dinner plate. No.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, well. It's funny. Well, we want to know how many other people are like that. Brianna got for Christmas, was it your first year?
Maybe, yeah.
When she was married and now part of the family.
Compartmentalized plate.
It's like a toddler plate.
It's fabulous. So I leave one at the in-laws' house all the time.
Yeah.
I have one here, and I think I have one at the cabin.
Yeah.
I got 3.
It was a joke. It was like a gag gift. It's like, are you kidding?
Love it.
I love this. I didn't know they made such a thing for adults.
Right. Even when those little elementary school, cafeteria trays.
Yeah, we have those.
Yeah, it's good.
They're fantastic. You can just put all your gravy on there.
Yeah. And as long as you don't go over that lip, we're good.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So now I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thing. It's just a weird thing and people who don't understand it, it's like it doesn't matter. It's all gonna touch in your stomach. What? I guess we're tired of hearing
touch in there. It's fine. Not touch on my tongue.
Not up here. No. I can't eat it. We get done eating.
We have a very sophisticated palate, guys.
We get done eating and the corn is all gone and the potatoes are all gravy except for one little line.
Whoever
where that gravy touches the corn. It's like, I'm not eating that.
No, not happening.
Yeah. Oh, well. So anyway, cheddar fries day.
We're not sure what that is, but probably not.
And don't even go crazy and start adding like chili on it. It's funny, yeah.
Robert loves that.
I know, and I think there's things that some people, they decide that those things go together.
And for me, soggy doesn't go well.
No.
Like a soggy fry isn't.
Yeah. And then people say, oh, but do you there are some things that do go together, like gravy on top of potatoes. That's not food touching. That's a thing, But gravy on anything else, and gravy on meat is okay.
Yeah.
Gravy on your carrots, gravy on your corn, gravy in your salad.
Yep.
Nope. I lose my appetite. Anyway. Yeah, we want to know if you guys are like us, or you guys are going, what crazy are you talking? My daughter was like that. We just forced her.
Yeah. Yeah.
We stuffed all that stuff together and made her eat it. Nope. Okay. It's also Look-alike Day.
Look-alike Day.
They say that they think that everybody has a twin, and that there could be up to 4.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Huh.
That there's somebody that looks like you. And I hear that every once in a while. Oh my gosh, you look so much like, someone.
Yeah.
I hear it every once in a while, I think. And I feel like I think that, I'll see somebody and go, oh my gosh, I had to do a double take because you looked so much like, whoever. So apparently you can have up to 4 doppelgangers or whatever they are. Isn't that funny? It's also pineapple upside down cake. Also not a favorite.
Not a favorite of that one.
No, soggy cake is not so good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a thing for me.
But we like carrot cake. I don't know why. We don't make the rules. It's DNA.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if I'm any much of a fruitcake person. Because
I'm
even
not
like at
either.
Thanksgiving, there's that fruit. Mm-hmm. No. I don't like maraschino cherries in my banana bread.
And you don't know. I don't like anything in my banana bread.
Bananas.
But you don't like the refrigerator cake thing. And that's Robert's favorite.
Yes, he's actually been asked for it. So someday this week we'll make it for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's white cake, poke some holes in it, put a Jell-O, top it with vanilla pudding.
See, and I like that. I like that. I do like that. But I think it's because it's cold. It's a very nice summery dessert.
Yeah.
I do like it. And I know you don't like it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like it. But I think I like it because Grandma Rang, used to make that all the time. With a pistachio pudding was what she used. It was super good. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I had never had it until I started going over there, but anyway. It's also National Banana Day, so there you go.
Good day.
That's a good day. And finally, it's Lima Bean Respect Day.
Respect Lima Bean?
I know. It's funny that it's not National Lima Bean Day. It's Lima Bean Respect Day. Now, I don't know why lima beans deserve respect, but not just a day, but respect.
I use a lot of lima beans, but it's a good bean.
It is a good bean.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. So, these are the days. And we did find, it was kind of funny. I thought, I wasn't interested in the cheddar fries. I knew you, nor I, would have a good pineapple upside down cake. But I did find this, and it's kind of funny. They call it a 3-bean cassolette, which cassolette is, of course, an individual casserole, like a ramekin. Or a bread bowl would be a cassolette. So, but the picture,
it's a one-pot wonder. Looks like.
And we can do we'll have the link below for you for this. And this there's some irony here because it's this really good 3-bean soup. Then what do? Do you see what that's a picture of? It looks like chicken kind of a little bit, right?
Yeah.
No, it's cornbread.
Oh.
They make cornbread and put cornbread on the top of the beans. Don't do that. I know.
Side. It's a side.
It's a side.
With some honey butter. You don't dip
some honey butter. Yeah. Eat a bite of that, put it down, tap with your napkin, and then take a bite of it. So, but we're going to live dangerously and they put it all in there. But it does sound really good, though. I feel like I'm going to make this tonight. So, it's really more of, I think, a cold weather bean soup. I don't necessarily think of that as spring, but it sounds just so good. So it's carrots, red onion, olive oil, minced garlic, ham. They put ham in it, which is okay. I mean, that's supposed to go in there. And then lima beans, frozen butter beans, another favorite, black-eyed peas, another favorite, chicken broth, chopped rosemary, table salt, and black pepper, and then this whole weird cornmeal dumplings. I'm going to lose this back page, but... Anyway, it sounds good.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds really good. So, anyway, that's what's for dinner tonight. And we have the link below for you. So, and then what else? Tomorrow is chocolate-covered cashews day.
I've never had a chocolate-covered cashew.
Yeah, I haven't either. I love chocolate-covered peanuts.
Right.
I love chocolate-covered almonds. I assume I would love chocolate-covered cashews. I don't know that I've ever even seen them.
I didn't know that was a thing. Right.
It's also National High Five Day.
Fabulous.
I'm going to make sure everybody knows that tomorrow. Friday, of course, National Earth Day. We already talked about that. It's also a National Day of Silence.
Yes, please. Tell my children. Respect the silence, guys.
It's not going to happen.
No. The exact opposite will happen. Just pick 20 questions, Mom. Ready?
Go. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anybody in the Rang or the Monskis family could make
pull that
it.
off.
No. And then Saturday is Take a Chance Day.
Do it. Whatever that means.
I don't know what it means.
Take a chance. Plant that tomato plant.
Don't do
It's
it.
not gonna live though.
Don't do it.
No.
I feel so bad. The poor little plants.
My lilacs though, from our little cold streak,
Mine are.
didn't seem to it didn't phase them much. No, yours are not happy. You're also right off the water. That probably didn't help your cause.
We have this lilac hedge that's so beautiful.
Hey, at least it'll be green.
It'll be green.
Maybe
there will
not
be
purple.
no purple flowers. Super
I'll,
sad.
Yeah, and the orchards we were talking to a couple of orchardists, and they said, well, they were starting to green. They're not a whole, like, blossomy and, ready to produce fruit any minute. They said that they really won't know what will happen with crop until later in, like, the harvest season. But they said usually if it gets too cold too early, all that does is reduce yield at the end of the year.
Okay.
So it's not, and sometimes it could mess with the sweetness of like the apple, so it's
sure.
maybe not as sweet as it was the year before. But they said it's not a huge, problem. He said they all say farming is a gamble. Whether you farm alfalfa, potatoes, if you're an orchardist, all of it's a gamble every single year because Mother Nature has her own ideas. So they said it wasn't horrible.
We've not been kind to her.
No. So. He said they said if it was going to be later, like if it would have happened a couple of years ago, it happened like after Mother's Day. We had this really bad cold snap.
Which is really unusual.
And it killed like every cherry orchard.
Because apple blossom time for us is the first week in May.
Yeah.
Is when all the blossoms are out. And if you don't know this about Washington State, Central Washington is like the apple capital of the world.
Yeah.
We produce massive amounts on all varieties of apples. Some pears.
Yeah. So that's how
cherries.
They said this little thing wasn't a horrible thing. They won't know really how bad it is, but it could be nothing. It just kind of depends on where your orchard was located and how old. The older your orchard is, the more it's going to produce earlier. The younger it is, the longer it takes to actually produce, and it's not going to actually produce very much. So I don't know. There's a whole world of orchardists. So
I guess we'll know the results when we see what the price of apples are.
There we go.
Sorry. All right. Well, let's see. A couple of comments from viewers. Carolyn Turney told us this. So we thought we would share this. This is really interesting. So she was waiting for a kidney transplant when a friend sent her a Beanie Baby frog. Remember, we've showed you several times our little Beanie Baby frog pattern. And she says the card with it said frog, F-R-O-G, stands for forever rely on God.
Oh, that's a good anagram.
I love that.
That's a good anagram. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. So frogs, I'm going to remember that. And of course she had her transplant 5 years ago, and she's doing so well and grateful to God for that. So
fabulous.
So, and then the other thing, this was from Marianne Camus. Camus, I'm not sure if I spell her name right. She's from the coast. She's coming over to one of our retreats.
Oh, cool.
Coast? That might not be right. She might be from California. Anyway, we'll be seeing her at a retreat. And she found, can we put this picture on so they can see it? So she found this on Facebook, but it's this, it's kind of a version of the pocket prayer quilt, but you can see that it's really just a kind of a crazy piece with a heart, and then it just says, I need a home. I found a quilted heart, and it looks like they have kind of a little website, but I don't know that I would, I mean, you can buy one. I'm just going to put some sweet little sentiment or a Bible verse or something, and you can see this one says it was hanging from a tree, and the person that found it really kind of needed a little blessing that day. And isn't that funny how
that's a really cool idea?
I love that, and I kind of feel like you could almost like put together like a crumb cakey panel, quilt it, and then just cut it out like they did, and then just sew your little heart shape, and then cut it out with some little pinking shears.
Cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a million of those.
Yeah,
love those ideas. And then we had a couple of updates for you. The book club, we are just waiting to hear back from an author.
Fabulous.
Because we think that would be kind of a fun thing. And so we kind of feel like we have the format for that kind of figured out. So stay tuned for updates on that. We will have a very specific update in the May newsletter. So we'll be ready to go by then. The other thing that'll be in the May newsletter, just for dates and stuff, will be our Ukrainian auction. It is going to be the second weekend in May. It happens to be Mother's Day weekend, so it'll kind of be a Thursday, Friday thing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing, I think. And so we're going to do all three things. We are going to have some things turned on our website where it's like a purchase now. This is the price. First one who gets it, gets it. We'll have a donate button, and then we'll have a silent auction ending with a live auction. Cool. So we're waiting for a couple things. So, and that's still about 3 weeks away, but we have other people who are donating things. So it's going to be pretty large. And then also you're going to be gone.
Yes, that's you.
And you don't get back until like May 6th. So that's why it'll be like that following weekend. And we have other things too. We're going to be advertising that in a couple of places because it won't just be quilting things. I think I'd mentioned we have like some vacations and some other things that have been donated. And we'll also mention all of this on the flyers and in the newsletter. But the money that we are raising is not going to Poland or to Ukraine. It is, we have a large local Ukrainian population, and they are working very, very desperately to get the people out of Poland who want to come here. And so our community will have a pretty large influx of refugees, whether they're here temporarily or permanently. They are coming with nothing other than their suitcase. And so, they're trying to prepare a place that they can, and homes, places, people who have enough space for a couple extra people. So anyway, that's what our money is going for, is our Soap Lake local Ukrainian relief effort. So, and our goal is 20,000 is what we want to raise. So we'll see how that goes. And then, let's see. I think that's it. And then we'll have some other... Well, the next newsletter will be kind of fun because then we'll also have some other Mother's Day things and some fun things. All right. I think that's all I had on my list.
Okay.
You had a couple things.
I have a couple things. The Westport block of the month that we're doing.
Oh, yes.
The patterns have finally arrived from Whirligig Designs. So if you are wanting to sew along with us when we start our block of the month.
In May,
yes. If you want just to purchase the pattern and use your own stuff at home, those are now available for purchase. If you had purchased a kit and maybe you were shipped the kit early, your pattern is on the way, or your kit and pattern combo is already headed to you. So keep that in mind. There is still, I think, I have one twin kit and I think I have one king kit left at this moment. So, if we're on the fence and just not sure, there is a few.
Don't be on the fence for too long.
Yeah. Or get yourself a pattern and just sew along with us.
You could do that. You could just buy the pattern itself and you can see, can they see on the back if you zoom in a little bit? So there's not very many blocks. They're all fairly simple blocks. Oh, maybe take it out of the plastic.
Well, I wonder, they have two colorways. I wonder if it's on the back of this page. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the king size in like the blues. And then this is the twin size in these pretty purples and plums.
And if you had some stash at home, if you wanted to just go ahead and, purchase the pattern and sew along with us and make it out of some leftover stuff, for those of you that have been buying a lot of fabric, and you keep buying purple or you keep buying green, it's a good, you just need some backing. How much backing do they need for it? Quite a bit, I think. I think that the backing, if I remember right, the king was like 7 yards. And the twin was like 4 yards. It's a bunch
and
of
keep
backing.
in mind, you can, I'm a huge fan of white on white mixed.
Right, me
so
too.
as long as it's white on white, but if one might have poses on it, one might be dots, one might have snowflakes on it. I don't care. I just like that different texture, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And once it's quilted, and if you look at it just right, you can probably see the different prints, but even if you want to just use up some of the smaller pieces you have, because what are you going to use 1.5 yards of white on white for?
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have, so it's the perfect time to do it in a block of the month setting and just use up all of those smaller pieces of white on white so you can really get your stock back up of 4 to 3 yard pieces. So, some more patterns. And then behind us, this is Beeline for Baby.
You've seen this.
You've seen this
when
one before.
we did the class, gosh, a year ago or so.
Yeah.
I have had this on my quilting machine for
Draped, yeah.
Not pinned, but it's been the next one up on. So I keep saying it's on my quilting machine, and then they, oh, did you get it done? No, it's not pinned on.
It's just
draped. It's the next one up for a year now. But you know what's funny is that I always get things done for other people before I do, and this one is for me, and so it's
terrible. The quilter's curse.
It's quilter's curse. Yeah.
And then we did put together. We had the really cute.
What's that one called? Alligator alphabet?
Oh, I was going to remember what it was called. Adorable alphabet.
Adorable alphabet.
Adorable alphabet. It is a little baby line. And then it's in blues and grays, a little bit of yellow, and pink and grays, a little bit of green.
Yeah.
Or green. But it's just 10 fat quarters. So even if you're like, oh, I don't want to make a beeline for baby, that's okay. There are 10 fat quarters. The pattern is sold separately because so many of you already have it. Or maybe you're someone who prefers a digital copy versus a printed copy. So I do have some 10 count fat quarter packets put together. Or if you're someone who has purchased some fat quarter bundles from previous collections you may have seen and just aren't sure what to make with it. This one definitely showcases your fabric. It's bigger pieces.
And it's just it's 3 blocks. And so the math is that for every fat quarter you get 3 blocks. And so if you're doing the 10 fat quarters, you get the 30 blocks. And so for this one, I think I did... I don't remember now. It's been so long ago since I did that. But this was the one that I did in the video. I think I did 20 fat quarters. And that's why it's so big. So you can just make it whatever size you'd like to. So, but it is nice because you have larger pieces of the fabric.
It's a good beginner's quilt.
This is that designer that I like so well. I don't think we have this particular fabric left anymore, but we have some stuff that's very, very similar.
So yeah,
we could.
So I thought we'd show you that. Westport, if you want to hang out with us, so along with us, and
because we're going to do the block of the month. We have 3 different ones that we're doing right now. I think there's a couple others that we're going to start up in the fall when that fabric comes. But yeah, we'll be sewing along, doing those as just little tutorials. So
yeah.
All right. Anything else? Any other details? Let's see. Tonight we have box opening. Oh my gosh! Hopefully no debacles.
No. No.
We're done with that. Oh my gosh.
No.
Technology.
Right. Shouldn't be so complicated. So, yes, we're going to have all of our technology
box opening tonight. Quite a few boxes back there. There's some really big ones. I'm not sure what's
we'll see
in there. What we'll see. There's some Henry Glass. I didn't see what else there was there. So we'll do that, and then
Thursday, I think there is a Technique video going out.
Yeah, Technique. I think it's the starch.
The starch one? That'd be cool.
We have been telling you guys about this for years. It's going to be, I'm sure it's short. It's got to be like a 4-minute video. Yeah. And it's kind of one of those unbelievable, how did I not know this before?
Yeah.
We could put this on TikTok and it would go viral.
It'll change your decorating. How you decorate. For sure.
It is life-changing.
It's cool. Yep.
Watch for that.
And then we'll see you Friday. For nothing.
We won't see you Friday.
Day.
Earth Day. Oh, yeah,
Earth Day. Earth Day. Don't forget about Earth.
Earth Day.
Yeah, so Earth Day. So remember, these will go live if you want a good deal on a half-yard free pattern. Coolness.
$3.
$3.
For fabric that sells at the moment for like $12 a yard. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Get a bunch of those. And then
Saturday, if you miss us, watch something. Or go play in the yard. Hopefully it's beautiful where you're going to be.
Oh, gosh. I'm so ready for that.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep. And then Sunday, another box opening.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
A good fun-filled week.
Yes. All right. See you tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.